So, welcome everybody, welcome one and all to another TFC Tuesday. Here we are, once again, back at it. And so we need to start our inventory. This is literally exactly where I logged out before I edited the episode that I put out this morning. And that episode was supposed to come out like 2 days ago, but my editing software keeps doing mad stuff. Every time it updates, so 3 updates ago, okay, here's what happened. 3 updates ago, when it updated, it got accidentally, like, somehow every time I open it, it's like opening version 4. And we're at like version 7 now. So there's something about version 4 that's still on my machine that confuses it every time it updates. So that was 3 updates ago. Then 2 updates ago, when it updated again, I thought they'd fixed it because we went back to version 7 point whatever. Anyway, then it updated again the other day, and now it's opening back in version 4. And every time I open it in version 4, I don't have all my presets, so it just takes me ages to edit. And it doesn't look as good and stuff. So that's why there was a delay on the episode. But it came out this morning, and I thought, why not test out having an episode come out on the same day as a stream? Kind of interesting. So welcome, everybody. How you doing, Michael? How you doing, Stefano? Defenders. Good to have you all about. Glad you're enjoying the music, Michael. That's much appreciated. Now let's sort out our inventory, but we've got a big plan for today. We're going to get loads of iron. We need iron. A lot of it. And so we may even, as a little stream exclusive today, we may experiment with a gunpowder barrel. Ooh! That could be fun, couldn't it? That could be a very interesting experiment to behold. So let's seriously consider that. Just going to sort out some of this stuff anyway. We can get all these thrown away. A bit of pine there. We don't need any more. Now, Stefano, your comment on the video already got me thinking about trying some willow instead of the pine. So I might just try that quickly now. We're going to need a lot more willow if that's the case. Yeah, Defenders, I tried completely uninstalling it and remove software, all of these different things. If I'm being entirely honest with you, it is because 3 years ago when I first started YouTubing, I used the same software, but version 4, but I used a cracked version of it then. And this time round, I was like, I saw version 7, I was like, okay, let me just buy it, it's not that much. So this time round, I bought it. So I think there's some files still on my computer from back when I cracked it that are confusing the updater. So I think I'm kind of on my own with this one. But anyway, oh, I keep coming down into here. Raised beds. We could do, but then we'd have to raise this, as you mean in here, then we'd have to raise the, we'd have to raise the roof again, which might be a little bit of a hassle. We could do it. We could probably do it, but I quite like being able to see them from the side, to be honest. I don't mind it. I guess we could put slabs along the side. That could look good. Or not even slabs, like half slabs. Do you know what I mean? Like, anyway, let's just try this quickly. Oh. Okay. Just see what a segment of it looks like. Because I kind of get the feeling the green. And it actually suits the rest of the room better. Because of the way the spruce is coloured too. So we might just replace all of these now. If we like the feeling of this. Which I think we do. I think it would look quite a lot better, wouldn't it? The reason I like jumping over them is just because then we can run along and like harvest them from the top. But why don't we? Okay, we've only just gone and dropped all this stuff off, but why don't we maybe go get some? Yeah, it could be cool. You're tempting me now. Alright, so let's let's experiment with something here. We might actually need a lot more willow to pull this off. But like, let's just say that the floor was willow. That could look really cool, couldn't it? And they're just sunk into the ground. Should we do that? Because also this room is a bit samey. I wanted to introduce some new blocks. So I think we're going to do that. Let's plant a load of willow trees and we can come back and kind of finish this at the end of the episode. Or at the end of the stream, rather. I think we're onto something here. It's a little bit dark. That's fine. Whoa. Weird time to have a crazy lag spike. A bit stressful. Let's grab all of that. We'll do as much of it as we can now, but we're going to need to... In fact, let's just have a sleep. I'm breathing heavy. Sorry. Must be the hay fever season's beginning now. So why don't we go, let's just chuck a few of these down around and about the place, around Nya. Got a cheeky creepy there. This guy needs chopping down, I think. We might need to make a new axe this episode, you know. Should we process these as well? I don't know. Let's leave them for now. We might do them in a minute. I think that's probably enough willow trees planted. How many do we plant? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's going to be quite a lot of wood. Yeah, Spike Danny, welcome. Yeah, it's been, yeah, hay fever's definitely started this week for me. Like, 100%. It's begun. Oh, wait. Which is, you know, to be expected. It's a yearly ordeal. I'll get over it. But it has begun. So maybe that's why I'm, breathing so heavily. Wait, hold on. I haven't actually checked if we... Oh yeah, there's a random chest there. Haven't actually checked if we did sapling farming of Greatwood last time. We got only 2 there. So let's use our lovely new steel scythe and get a few more saplings as well. I think there's a skelly stuck down here. There's 2 of them. Wow. That guy was not messing about. He took some serious beatings, like. Okay, let's just put crap and things in here to maximize our wood carrying capabilities. That'll do. Right, and then scythe me. Scythe me up, Scotty. I like that we park these here. Hello, Charlie. How you doing? Louie Lou, welcome. Afternoon, Dank. Afternoon, guys. A good afternoon to you all. Let's get just a few of these done. Just so there's a couple more saplings kicking around for us here. And also, it's always good to top up on stacks. Stacks and stones. I don't know what accent that was, but I quite liked it. Stacks and stones. It's like a mix of a few different regional accents, I think. Oops! Whoopsie. That jump didn't come off as planned really there, did it? I'm on the big screen again, yes. Nice. I'm a TV star. I don't know if people still even call it TV. Is TV even still a thing? Probably not. Let's see. Do you think this axe is going to make it through 3 of these? I don't think it will. I don't think it's going to make it. He's not going to make it. Let's see. Stacks and stones and broken bones. I'm going to stop that. It's silly. Okay, very nice, very nice. What are you getting stuck on? Oh, he's getting stuck. Ah. That's bloody string. Scattered in the way. It's kind of like Sean Connery mixed with like Yorkshire. That's bloody string scattered in the way. Sticks and stones and string. Alright, I'm gonna stop. For now. Let's just blast these straight away. So yeah, so that's the axe. The axe is done. We need a new one. We don't have a new one. The wood might despawn. We need to move quickly. Can we make a new axe in 5 minutes or less? I think the answer is yes. Should we make a steel one? Because again, steel is actually quite cheap for us right now. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. The axe is dead. Long live the axe. The question is, do we have a spare one actually in the armory already? Might be worth a quick check. I'm going to get this steel ingot smelting anyway. But it might be worth us just quickly running and seeing if we picked up a spare. It's the kind of thing that we might have picked up as a spare. Because it's a potential weapon as much as it is a useful tool. No, nothing beyond the spare stone one there. Those are war hammers, halberds, war hammers, mace, hammer, halberd, spear. Yeah, no, there isn't. Okay, fine. There might be some Minecraft ones in that chest, but never mind. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to all support one another through these difficult times. The axe is dead. Long live the axe. Oh wait, it's up here. Make a spare saw at the same time. Oh yeah, the saw is going, isn't it? That's a very good idea. Let's go steel with our saw as well. We need to find a use for that aluminium, and I'm thinking about maybe making sheets and like adorning the walls with them. That could be pretty nice. So what do we want? No, those are the Tinker's ones. Axe. Saw. Is that smelted in nearly? Get the axe going anyway. Lovely. Very nice, very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, we do need to make a tool store. You're right. I think that, like I was sort of saying towards the end of the episode that came out this morning, in the long run, we're going to run out of room, I think, for storing our armor sets. And so what we probably will need to do is use the armory as it is, as the tool shed, and move the armor out of the armory, the existing armory. So I think that makes sense because the armory is quite small and it's located underneath our enchanting table. So tools and enchanting tables go together like fish and chips, or rice and peas, or farting and walking, or whatever it is, meat and veg. Farting and walking's a good one. Farting and walking, they go together like fish and chips. Anyway, enchanting and tools go together in a similar fashion. So we could move the armor out of there and put it all above the new building. Yeah, rice and peas. Rice and peas is a classic. I mean, maybe a little bit controversial. We've actually got more wood than we can shake a stick at here. This is good. I've got to start making a castle. That would be fun. I'm up for it. We talked about this, didn't we? About having, like, on the other side of the orchard. So wait, let's get Journey Mapper up here. So here's our kind of territory, right? We've got like our house over here. Then we've got our orchards there, fruit orchards, and we're like chopping wood here. And then we come through to the farm there, and we're going to have more buildings back here. So the castle would go on the other side of the orchard. The castle would go over here in this area. Or the palace. Goulash and moonshine. That's a great one. I like. So random. I love it. Okay, yeah, so this is a lot of wood, but that's good. That's good. It's a good thing. Whoa, that hole scared me. Burgers and mash. Interesting. I would have said burgers and chips, but I'll take burgers and mash. I mean, I'll take mashed potato any day, to be honest. Let's put the spare great wood in with the spruce. At the bottom half, maybe. There we go. Beautiful. Right, we've still got a little bit more to grab, don't we, actually? Are we out of food? We are. I think we can go and pluck one of those trees. Oh, bangers. That's so weird. How was I unable to read it? I just looked over and assumed it said burgers. I must have burgers on the mind. Yeah, bangers and mash, of course. Don't worry, I know that bangers are called mash. I mean, that bangers are burgers. I just literally, for some reason, totally misread it. You muppet! Chips and gravy. Yeah, chips and gravy, 100%. That's another cracking combo. Let's. Oh yeah, that's why we made this space. We made this space so that we could do a bit more of this. So let's do a bit more of this. Yoink. Yoink. That's like a reverse yoink. It's not really a yoink at all, is it? We're placing things. Anyway. Okay, that should be enough willow, I would have thought. Let's grab all our inventory back from this temp chest. Chips and cheese and gravy, hell yeah. Now you're talking. Right, there we go. Let's just rinse this tree right here. Well, in fact, we're headed back to our food stock anyway, aren't we? Let's not waste the time. Liver and onions. Very nice. That's old school. I like it. Right, let's grab all the willow. Steak and kidney springs to mind when talking about liver and onions. Casio su macaroni. Oh God, I don't know how to pronounce it. Buttered toast, stop it. Simple things are often the best, eh? Let's empty this guy. Or at least we'll take 10 buckets out, should be enough to keep it moving. I like to move it. Right. Still hungry. Hungry for more. We got some rubbish here actually we should probably just get rid of. Like vanilla mob drops a bone. Like the string. And wooden sticks. Let's keep those 16. And then is it in misc for the necrotic bone? Oh my god, fish finger butties, yes. Domini, hello. How are you? Welcome. Lamb and sauce. Lamb and sauce. Mint sauce is the one, absolutely. Cooked in wine. Oh, stop it. Now you are talking. What about I mean, I want to think of one completely like, whoa. Let's go off-piste with the next one. Right, let's get some food. Let's get some banana and carrots. They go together like banana and carrots, guys. In all honesty, a good one is banana and chocolate. Banana and chocolate goes together like farting and walking. Oh, we need some water. Oh no, we've got a fair bit of water for now. yeah, learning and fun. It goes together like learning and fun. That's a good one. So we'll see how much of this we can get done with the lumber, with the like willow lumber that we've got. And then we'll have to do the rest at the end of the stream when we have finished growing those, finished growing the rest of the trees. This might be enough, but I feel it won't be because of the plans we have in place here. So I'll show you, what we'll do is we'll finish this short row first, like this. And then I'll show you what I'm now thinking. Oh, the only problem will be right here. We can make it work. We can make it work here. I know what we can do. So that's one row. Looking neat. Then we want to get rid of these two guys. And potentially these two as well. And then we'll grab, yeah, 4 pieces of this will be fine for now. Like that. Get the old chisel on the bar. Get some, there we go. We had those as half slabs, didn't we, actually, like that. Perfect. Right, and then let's make another, whoops. Oh god. Right, made a right hash of that. Let's try that again. That's better. So what I'm thinking is like that. And then like that. And I guess all we want to do is get this back out and go like that. Possibly like that. And maybe with a little bit of lumber across the gap. Or do we think that that's unnecessary? It is unnecessary, isn't it? Let's just leave it open. It's fine for now. But we do this. Get this guy out. Stairs. All along there. That's fine. And then so basically we're going to make the floor in here green. I think that'd be cool. Oh my gosh, strawberries and cream. Nailed it. A simple air for breakfast. Oh, banana and chocolates totally mix, Michael. They totally mix. Like, yeah, but like just... I swear, when I was a kid, yeah, my dad used to put banana on everything for me. He was like the champion of like just putting banana on things. I used to have banana on my breakfast cereal. That was really nice. Like bran flakes. Bran flakes with a chopped banana on top. Now we're talking. Yeah, this is going to look so much better, I think. Steph and I had the right idea here of leveling it out. And changing the wood type as well, I think, is making a big difference. So we'll have the nice bright green shining through. Yeah, this is going to be awesome. So let's finish chopping these guys away. Oh, we need to make use, we need to get rid of this saw, don't we? Get it out of our inventory. So let's make use of that. Assume they're not falling through, that's fine. Oops. Ouch. Yeah, I think this is going to look cool. Should have thought of this before I put the episode out. It's quite a short one as well. Could have added this on the end. Never mind. Oh, your name's Lewis. Okay, yeah, Louis Lou. That makes sense. Team Lewis. Like Danny's just making some clearer boundaries there of Team Lewis. No, you guys are definitely like a force to be reckoned with. Shout outs to all of Team Lewis. Big yourselves up. So yeah, we definitely needed to plant more of these. Like we're gonna run out, but we're gonna get a decent amount of it done. We're gonna get a nice impression of the room, and just to double check that I'm not making a awful mistake here. Okay, we can harvest them, but maybe we shouldn't harvest them with planks in our inventory, but it does work. So we can run along like this. Amazing. Pretty sweet. Yes, enough bits. How are you, bro? I'm very well. I'm doing bits. Appropriately said. Don't worry, you can get shout outs for all sorts around here. Let's not scrimp on shout outs, guys. Just constantly shout each other out. That's what life's about. I'm all about the shout outs. Oh, hello. Can I have you back, please? Thank you. Okay, so we've done a decent amount here. Oh, look, you can even just hold down the mouse button and run along. Yeah, it's going to look considerably better like this. And then you just go down into there, or you can come down into the secret kind of exit thing here. Great. Or do you want the torch there maybe instead? Looks a bit better. Yeah. Cool. We still can't hurt ourselves on those. Nope, so that's all good. Library and enchantment room. Yeah, enough bits. I'm into it. This is exactly what I was thinking. So we like up here could become a proper armory. A little doorway maybe from the here, like next to the steps. And then we could install another layer to our elevator. So we could get rid of this ladder. We could put one more elevator block down below, and then from here you could go whoop, down into, where would it be? Here. Yeah, so if we dug this out and put a little tall window there, but made that corner basically be as low as the ground level, you'd go down to here, and you'd just have the ladder down to our bedrock mine there, which we also kind of need to work on one day. But yeah, I think it's looking better now that we've got the yeah, that's cool, isn't it? That's a good look now that we've got the willow in there. So we'll just keep working on it. It just took me so long to dig all this out, making that episode. That was the delay, and that's why it ended up being a short episode, because I had loads of footage, and then when I edited it together, I'm like, I can't use all of this footage of me digging and rambling. So it ended up being only 26 minutes, because I just, like, as you saw, I did lots of different cutaway methods to edit through the digging. So yeah, that was quite time consuming to clear out, but yeah, I think the effect is good, and it's going to encourage us every time we go to collect food to grab more of these berries, which is going to be only a good thing. So Let's now empty our inventory. We don't need to load the chunks where the trees are planted because they'll progress without us, because that's how TFC do. But let's empty our inventory and then let's go and find some iron. Could do digging as a time lapse. Yeah, absolutely. One of the things I really want to do is maybe create a second account. I have to think about it because I'd also need a second computer. Potentially. Maybe not. Can you run 2 different accounts on one machine? Maybe you can. Anyway, if I got a second account, then I could do those kind of third-person time lapses where we set up a camera somewhere looking down upon me running around doing all the stuff. I'd like to be able to add those shots into my repertoire. And then also, does anybody know? I've seen stuff where people are doing things nowadays with moving cameras. How do they do that? It doesn't look like someone in spectator mode moving around because it looks like the camera's on a proper track. So I don't know. Computer craft. Wow, yeah, that would be good. It's a mod, is it? Right. Yeah, so I thought there must be a mod. Does this mod record the movements in the world? Playback mod, right. Yeah, that's what I was expecting. It would be something like that. And then after you record your play, presumably in this mod, and then after the fact, you can move this camera around it kind of creates a digital recording of what you did. Am I right? That's kind of what I've been guessing, looking at how people are doing this stuff. But like I've noticed BOO doing it a lot. I used to watch so many BOO videos, like probably fucking nearly 10 years ago now. Maybe not 10 years. Like 6 or 7 years ago. 8 years ago, something like that. And I've been watching his videos again recently. And bruh, he's doing the moving camera thing around all the time. Okay, chuck that in there. I guess we'll put the crook in the farming chest. Seems to make sense for now. Otherwise, I think we just grab our backpack and our barrel and then we go. Oh, unless, do we want to look at making a gunpowder barrel? How much gunpowder have we got? How much gunpowder can we make? We could make quite a lot of gunpowder here. 4 or 5 stacks, but we don't have any more saltpeter powder than that. Yeah, I watch a little bit of Hermitcraft stuff. I've gotten more into it recently since a few of the old like Minecrackers have joined. But to be honest, the real person, the real Minecraft series, I always watch XIII's standard series, of course, but the real Minecraft series that I want to continue is XIII. XIII is my hero. He was always my favourite on Minecraft, and then his XIII Plays Minecraft thing was a massive inspiration. The way he does his editing and the kind of like role-playing and storytelling stuff is like on another level. But it's always coming and going, isn't it, with XIII? But when it's coming, oh baby, do I like me a bit of XIII. So, I'm kind of worried that we end up wasting a lot of gunpowder on an explosion that we're doing this in like the wrong place. Also, we'd need to take a lot of redstone with us. The whole thing's going to require quite a lot of preparation. But I'm kind of keen to do it. So should we try it this episode? So the first thing to do will be to have a little sleep. Oh no, you know what we need to do? You know what we absolutely need to do? Because look at the time. It's early spring. In fact, it might not even be time yet. Let's do the first part first. The replay mod, not the playback mod. Okay. Good to know, good to know. So we need to plant some crops. Oh yeah, I haven't looked over at this, what we did on last week's stream, since we did it. And also, I didn't give a tour of this on last week, on the episode either. So if people who haven't seen last week's stream won't have even seen. Why are there so many mobs here? Okay, anyway. Our lovely Vanilla dirt. Crops. Hey, look, these have grown much, much, much taller than we ever let them grow last time. It's come up into 3 blocks tall. That's quite amazing. So we'll leave those to grow for even more. But yeah, I really like this area actually, and looking back at the work we did last time on the bridge, I think it's great. I think it's looking good. Minecraft replay mod. Okay, we're going to have to try and have a look at that. Hopefully there's a version of it for 1.7. If not, then we won't be able to do it in this series. It'll just have to be something we do elsewhere. Now, over here. Is it over here? I'm lost. I think maybe we have to go back and around. Yeah, I think it's over this way. Oh yeah, do you remember we spent ages looking for silver and then we found a silver nugget here? I forgot about that. Saltpeter. This is what I was looking for. So if we can grab a load more saltpeter from here, then we'll be laughing. But maybe we can't. I just want some exposed, do you know what I mean? I don't want to be like prospecting for saltpeter so that we can use that to avoid prospecting for iron. We may as well just go and prospect for the iron straight away. So unless it's exposed, it's kind of not saving us any time. It doesn't look like there's much here. Do we have any markers on our journey mapper for saltpeter? I wonder. We've got this one. And that is it, mate. By the looks of things. Yeah, okay. Ho-hum. Finds a button in his inventory that says time lapse. That's jokes. I might have to check that out. Hey yo. Big up the PC Master Race. Well, what we could do is we could just make a gunpowder barrel that's as big as we can make it now, rather than like mining loads of extra. Somebody looked it up the other. Oh, look, it looks good, doesn't it? The base now coming in from this angle. Now that it's all kind of so built up. Yeah, we'll have like a winding path through the trees. Maybe we destroy a few of them to make a nice winding path that leads to a big palace over there. End game, you guys. It has for Minecraft version 1.7.10. Perfect. That sounds awesome. That sounds like something I'm going to do. Just to make my editing even longer. So I need to max out the gunpowder, you reckon, yeah? This is how much we'll get. Like 5 stacks. Oh, plus the stacks we've already got. So like 6.5 stacks. Out of 12. It'll be like a half full barrel. How much? Let me have a look at this a second. Gunpowder barrel TFC. Where's the section on gunpowder? There's just tons of stuff about... Okay. Powder keg. Powder kegs are created by placing gunpowder in the solid storage of a barrel, sealing the barrel, and then lighting it with a redstone signal. A powder keg that has been lit can be disabled by using the right click with an empty hand before the barrel explodes. A minimum of 12 gunpowder is required for a small explosion, but the more gunpowder can be added to increase the blast strength. A barrel with 36 gunpowder will create the same size explosion as an uncharged creeper. 192, 3 stacks, will create a crater about 16 blocks wide. About completely full, 12 stacks will create a crater about 40 blocks wide. Size will vary depending on the block's blast resistance and the location of the explosion. Unlike all other blocks, which have a chance of being completely destroyed and dropping nothing, ores and minerals that are destroyed by an explosion have a 100% drop rate. Powder kegs can be used to quickly mine out large areas of ore. Note only the blocks that are destroyed by the explosion itself will have the drop rate. Any ore blocks that are destroyed by the falling blocks that were created from the explosion will drop nothing. Yeah, classic. Consecutive explosions from multiple powder kegs still destroy items that have already been dropped and are not picked up, including pieces of ore. Yeah, okay, so we'll be somewhere between 16 and 40 blocks in the size of our crater, which is quite large, to say the least. Yeah, I bet a full barrel is devastating. I know the area that we want to do, because there's that area where there's the copper vein and the redstone and the hematite. Now, we've mined out quite a lot of the hematite already, but it's still showing a very large sample in that area, and I'm not convinced we've found the proper middle. There's a large area that's showing very large. So let's make as much gunpowder as we can then. We'll max it out. We'll just use up all of what we can here. So yeah, it is. We can make pretty much exactly 5 more stacks. Let's just organize this up. There we go. Very nice. I think it's charcoal, isn't it, that we need to mix it with. We just don't have any room in our inventory for all this stuff. Right, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So. Oh, look, we get 2 per recipe. I think we can fill a barrel. I didn't realize we got 2 per recipe. That changes everything. We toys can see everything. So play nice. Cheeky bit of Toy Story there for you. I can't get enough of that. Love me some Toy Story. Okay. So let's have a look here. How many stacks of this stuff did we get? A lot. That's excellent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, nearly 12. We've almost maxed it out. We can make 5 more. So it's not quite a completely maxed out barrel, but it's almost as much. Be prepared for the amount of gems you're going to get. Okay, that's interesting. So 40 blocks wide means we need to be standing like, what, 30 blocks away to be clear. And we probably, if it's going to go, well, we'll do our calculations once we get there. So this is going to be really interesting. You got a friend in me. I can imagine. I don't think I have seen that, but that sounds pretty jokes. Okay, pick this up. Oh, there we go. Yoink. Okay, so let's come over here. Did I still leave a load of my inventory in here? Yes. Okay, so grab those out of there. Let's put this backpack down here, say, and just start filling her up. I think this is the kind of event on the stream that's going to end up being edited into the episode. We'll have some sort of some sort of a highlights reel from the stream of this, because this is a big event right now. Oh, we've got a new subscriber joined the ranks just now. Lucas. I say just now, that was 50 minutes ago. I should keep an eye on my alerts more. Good shout on that, but it's not flux, Lulu. It is saltpeter powder. So we've got more sulfur. We've got plenty more charcoal, but it's saltpeter powder that we'd need. Now, to be honest, we've got 26 there. So we would need like 16, 17, like we'd need 19 more pieces of saltpeter powder to max out the barrel. But it's such a small amount. I mean, if you think a half full barrel is 16 blocks, a full barrel is 40. So, I mean, we're going to be looking at the difference of a couple of blocks worth of blast radius. So I think we just, like, this is as near to a full barrel as we probably need. Yes, enough bits, send it through. Nice one. Okay, so let's pick this up. Yeah, it's on our back, good. Let's come down here and get rid of this piece of stone that we're carrying around that we needn't be. Ouch. And I think we've got everything we need now. So we can okay, Stefano. Let's have a look. I think it's that stuff, the saltpeter there, but we don't have any of that, I don't think. Crusher. Sandstone. Or we could sieve dust. How do we make sandstone? Just that vanilla recipe's in there. And we make sand with fertilizer. Or vanilla cobble in the sag mill. Okay, hold on then, because let's put our machines to use here. Why not? Try looking at jet. Yes, Scritch, welcome. Where is it? Go like that, we can see what we can do with it. Oh wow, we can make like a cobble out of it, a cobble variant. Jet cobblestone. That stuff looks cool, man. Cool. Flux, it gives you flux as a byproduct when you crush it. So I think the vanilla cobble route is going to be fine, because look, we can make so much vanilla cobble really, really quickly. Like this. So we've got so much of this stuff. The schist cobble is like, yeah, look, it's like basically a full locker of mostly schist cobble. So we can do this. We can do this to get like 2 stacks of vanilla cobble very quickly. And then we can throw all of that into the sag mill to get vanilla dust, vanilla sand and gravel coming out, right? Very nice. Oh yes, we're at the moment of truth here, because this will fill up. We're not getting gravel. Was the gravel like a half chance? %10 chance on the gravel. Okay. Fine. Should we move our capacitor in from over here, because it's not being used currently by this machine? They're literally, I think saltpeter powder and flux are the exact same. There we go. That's how you speed things up. Amazing. Interesting. Yeah, exactly. They do. They're literally the same. So yeah, I think I used to get mixed up as well. Like, yes, Scritch, you've been up all night, eh? What you been doing? Tell me more. I need to vicariously live through through people who can stay up all night. Well, I suppose everybody's staying in at the moment anyway, aren't they? Been noodling with your phone, aren't we all? Okay, look, it can see the second half of it, so it's only that hopper. That's interesting. It's only the vanilla hopper that couldn't see the second half of the chest, but the sag mill itself totally can see the second half of the chest. Talking about dreams on Reddit jokes. That's hilarious. And then, what was it? We put the sand back through the sag mill and we get... That's weird. Why would you do that? Oh, look. We can turn our sand into sandstone on the metal press with a cauldron. I do remember the cauldron being... Hey guys, we can dupe sand like this. We can totally dupe sand. So check it out. We can make one piece of sandstone from one piece of sand on the metal press. Oh wait, no. No, it does take vanilla sand, yep. Right, so we need a cauldron, which is 7 ingots of iron. So that kind of goes against our whole purpose here, which is to collect iron. But let's do it. It's a investment that's worth making. So 7 of these. Cauldron. Perfect. This is actually going to create a loop where we're going to end up duping more. It's like we're going to convert one piece of sand, make dark steel balls for maximum drops in the sag mill. And it will make infinite saltpeter, won't it? Yeah. So that's good, because that was the bit we were short on. And I think with sulfur powder as well, there's some recipe that we were using to get sulfur powder. Maybe it was making the coal coke, wasn't it? Okay, so that's awesome. So that's all finished now. So we grab our sand, we go put it in the metal press with the cauldron. And I think our chest was full of tools, but it doesn't matter because we can always keep one of them on the machine itself in terms of the pressing items. So the cauldron's on there now. Let's do a little test. One piece of sand. And that turns it into one piece of sandstone, which we can, I think, probably just immediately... I know we'd have to throw it back into the sag mill, but anyway, let's do that. So this will be a bit slow. This will be the slow part of the process. But then once that's done, a load of it, yeah, Scritch, it looks like we don't have a shortage of iron, but we need like probably close to 1,000 blocks, 1,000 ingots or something for all of these immersive engineering machines. They are absolutely ludicrous. We chuck that in there and we get the sand back, 4 pieces. which we can then turn into 4 more pieces of thing. Now, is this the right recipe? Like, there's only a 15% chance of saltpeter powder. So yeah, we need to be doing a lot of it, but that's fine because we're going to have a lot of it. We're going to have an infinite amount of it. Pretty amazing. And I think... well, we want to get them all, but in the long run, the most important IE machine, I think, is the arc furnace and the ore excavator. Those are the two that we want to... we really want. Is that all finished? No. Far from it. So we're going to need to leave this for quite some time, but let's take those 38 pieces over now. Because once we've got enough to max out our gunpowder barrel, then we'll leave and we can just let all this stuff do its own thing another time. 15% chance isn't great though, is it? Doesn't look like we're getting any. There's a piece. I mean, we're going to actually have more sand than we know what to do with doing this. Yeah, you're right. The power consumption is going to be an issue. Let's look at what we can use Minecraft sand for. We can make packed ice with it. Water filters. In fact, hold on. More pages here. Binder composite, okay. Coke bricks, yeah. Okay. Can use it to make dyes. Confusing arrow. It's interesting. Cyanite ingot. More dyes, more dyes, more dyes. Yeah, grout. What are these? Seeds. Okay. Yep, we can make lots of glass out of it, that's true. Oh. No, that's weird. So these are just recipes for making glass, they are. We can make silicon in the sag mill, that's interesting. Yep, we can make dust and then we could sift it. If we sift sand, can we sift vanilla sand in the in here? No, we can't. Interesting. That guy's probably finished by now. Yeah, definitely we're going to chunk load the area and head out. But I'm just wondering, can we, with all of this, get enough saltpeter to just max out the barrel first? Just so we do our first gunpowder barrel as a maximum sized explosion. It'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Chuck those in there. There we go. I think we established we need 19 pieces, right? So we should be able to get that quite quickly here. Right, dark steel balls upgrade our extra drop chances, do they indeed? Dark steel ingots. Steel, coal powder and obsidian. So it's not cheap stuff then. We need to go out and mine all that obsidian. Yeah, there's no auto sifter in this pack. Gutting. What is it? Sieve. Or sift. Or even just type in auto. So we got an auto workbench, auto converter, auto chisel. ME fluid, auto filter, bellows, driver, steam boiler, pottery kiln. Yeah. What we can do though is we can, when we get into Thorncraft, we can have golems do our sifting for us. So that's another priority around here, for sure. But for now, this will work. 10 pieces there now. Still going. but it's just about to finish. Grab the rest of this sand, keep going. This is hilarious. I love how you just like start off with one thing and then the thread just kind of leads you off on a journey that you weren't even expecting. Like, okay, that's plenty of that for now. Another stack here we can bring down. I'm looking forward to this explosion though. This is going to be epic. Woo! So, is there a way of us automating the production of sulfur? Because we can definitely make as much charcoal as we need, because it's just wood farming basically. Sulfur comes from what? From sulfur or from lignite? That's it. We were putting lignite in the crusher. 50% chance there. I'm wondering if there's some kind of circular motion we can do here. Yeah, so look, so we can get sulfur and saltpeter from dust. We can farm infinite sand, we can convert the sand into dust, and we can get infinite sulfur that way too. In fact, we can get infinite everything here. So this sand duping is pretty OP. Michael, good that you've been learning your lessons from Skyblock. Yeah, so this is like, it's going to be huge. And can we turn these dust things into ingots? Wait, sorry, these dusts can turn into a single, they can be turned into a whole ingot. Oh my god. So actually, when you look at sifting dust here, what's that recipe? Vulcanizing agents. Yeah, when you look at sifting dust here, that means that sifting dust gets you bismuth ingots, lead ingots, aluminium, rose gold, aluminium there, another type of aluminium, gold, tin, silver, copper. So it's doing tin, it's just not doing zinc. Malachite powder, limonite powder, graphite and kaolinite, hematite, lapis powder. Can we turn the lapis powder back into lapis? Doesn't look like it. But yeah, some kind of sand duping thing. So the way that you make the dust, I don't think there's an automated way, is there? Yeah, it's just with the ex nihilo hammer. But is that the right kind of dust? Can do it. Yeah, so we need to do the dust manually with a hammer. Still, that's a route that we can definitely go down. That's going to be amazing. Okay, let's grab a load more of this. I need a drink, man. I'm too slow. This is fascinating, though, isn't it? This is quite fascinating. Throw all that in there. Okay, we've nearly got our 19 pieces anyway. That's all we actually need right now. So we'll grab... Whoops, not that. We'll grab that. Grab that. Grab that. Grab a bit more of that. Okay, perfect. Lovely jubbly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Amazing. And gunpowder suddenly doesn't feel like such a valuable thing anymore. We can just be gradually farming it in the background. So that's really very cool. A gold palace isn't out the window, no. Let's do gold palace. Because we can farm gold in so many different ways. Because we're also getting like silly amounts of... Wait, where did I put them all? I put them in here. Silly amounts of these gold coins from our mob farm. If we could make the mob farm AFKable with a crusher, like Stefano made some suggestions about dropping the mobs into a crusher, and we wouldn't even need to build another one. I would be more than happy, because the crusher's so expensive, I would be more than happy with operating a system whereby we just pick this thing up and there's a place for it. We set it up, build it back up over there, do an AFK session overnight, pack it down, bring it back. Yeah, so we could look at making our mob farm AFKable. That would be one way of farming gold, and then doing huge batches of sifting as well would be another way. Anyway, look at that. Did I pick this up? I did. So I think at this point, let's eat the carrot first. What we might as well do is grab a bit more of this sand. Chuck it in here. Perfect. Oh yeah, we can grab a... Anything in any of these? No, that's good. Grab that guy. And we can make more barrels when we get there, so we don't need to bring barrels with us necessarily. Chuck these back in there. I think we're ready to leave. We're going on a bear hunt. Oh no, you know what we need? Redstone. Lots of it. How do we make repeaters? Because we're going to need to make a long fuse, aren't we? Are redstone repeaters the same in this pack? Crude circuit. Aha. Interesting. Oh wait, does the crusher not do drops like a player? Because that's the thing, is that we would want our looting effect, wouldn't we? Killer Joe. Killer Joe's there. Franken-zombie. More like DankNStein. Dark steel. Fused quartz. Fused quartz is very doable. That thing, what's a... Franken-zombie is quite expensive. We need blue steel, that's fine. Diamonds, that's also fine. I think we have 4 diamonds already, don't we? Yeah, we got 7. So we could make this guy. And so with the Killer Joe, attacks nearby creatures when supplied with a sword. Does this mean that we could use our looting scythe on it? Get a bed to set your spawn a bit away from the radius. Wouldn't that mean that feels risky? It would mean we'd need to kill ourselves some other way. We'd need to light the fuse and then die. Or indeed we could just accept that the explosion is going to kill us. You can convert the diamond into 3 Minecraft diamonds. Can you really, Louie Lou? That is a awesome tip. Interesting. Right, anyway, let's have a look at these repeaters quickly. Crude circuit is a gold sheet and redstone. How many repeaters are we going to need? If we want to be 30 blocks away, we just need 2. 2 repeaters is going to be more than enough. So let's cook up 2 gold sheets quickly. We don't even need to cook them up. I need to keep remembering this. Those gold ingots just vanished. Weird. Hopefully they just went up there. Yes, Finberg. I'm all about the TFC Tuesdays, mate. You gotta get involved, son. So Stefano's realised something crucial, I feel. Okay, so what we want to do is actually take out all this sand temporarily. Let that finish. I can never remember which way round these fucking hammers are. Blue, steel, hammer. Oh my god, can you imagine what a waste of blue steel? Oh, I suppose it gives you one of the diamond ones. We might actually end up doing that recipe. Crazily enough. Wait, how many other ways are there of doing it? It's literally, that's the only way to make it. We actually might end up doing that recipe. Anyway. So the blue one does... does the doubling. Yeah, the blue one is the one we want. You're the one that I want. So we chuck those in there. Wait, what are you saying, Stefano? Drop an item into a pressure plate. Shoot a button from a distance with an arrow. Okay, yeah, all these things make sense. I thought you were still talking about ways to automate the mob farm. Sorry. Oh well, we're balls deep now. Whoops. So we better just... Oh, look. That's useful to know that that's where those ingots pop out when they get confused. So this should turn them into sheets as well. Lovely. Now I wonder... Let's have a little... Oh, now we can just return this back to its old job. Of creating our sandstone there. Are you working on your disco track? Yes, bruv. Sick. I'm looking forward to hearing a finished bounce, like. Happy jokes. Let's get the gold on there. Oh, I've still got this hammer. I need to throw that away. Yeah, I wonder, because the redstone can't be heated, does the gold even need to be heated? Possibly not. We're going to need to take a couple of stacks of this with us, I suppose. A couple of stacks should be more than enough. Don't worry, we're going to be so far away. Oh, do you think even though we're going to be far away, we like being outside of the blast radius in terms of damaging blocks and making a crater may still inflict damage on us? So we need to be even further away than the edge of the crater, probably. I bet that's the case. So let's go here. Let's go here. The worst thing would be is after all this, if there's just not that much iron left in the vein, that would be gutting. But we'll go and assess it and see what we all think. No, so the gold does need to be heated up. Okay, annoying, but to be expected, I suppose. Chuck that in there. Give that a little sparky spark. The rain, yeah. Oh, we can't actually put two pieces in there. Okay, we'll just do that. We need to keep a careful eye on these because they'll just melt in no time at all. Hide at a line of sight, yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're going to have to probably make a load of barrels when we get there, and then we'll probably have to do a few trips back and forth. If you can see it when it goes off, you'll get hurt. What, full stop? Wow. Okay. Interesting. Interesting feedback. These can work already. Yeah, see, gold goes very quickly. We'll wait till it gets to damage levels, I think. It can weld already. Wow. Okay, let's take them out now. No, in there, please. Lovely, there's one. Can work, it's probably could make it a bit hotter. Are the redstone torches just a standard? Yes, perfect. Take a few of those. Alright, now this guy. This cool customer. Ugh. Oh my god. So annoying. That was close, no? Like... $30 to 40 barrels. Fair enough. It's a lot of barrels. That's a lot of barrels. We could fill the rest of our backpack with vessels as well, which means that each trip we take would be max. The great bread shortage of 2020. Is there a bread shortage? Ooh, nearly lost it. Oh, we did lose it. God damn, that was so close. Okay, well, are they still liquid? No, perfect. So we can just weld these back together quickly now. Make a sheet. Oops. There we go. Circuit. Oh, for fuck's sake. Annoying. Yeah, you'd think you'd be able to make a circuit out of gold without it being boiling hot, right? But anyway. Let's go. There we go. Right, 2 circuits, finally. So that's that. And these guys can go like that. A couple of repeaters should be plenty, I think. We're going to need a lever on the other end of it. And then we'll have something else to run away into. Okay. I think we're looking pretty good here, so let's chuck those in there. Chuck those back up in there. We've got a thing full of vessels already. Let's grab all of these vessels too. Throw them in here. We could even put all of the gunpowder into vessels too to really max this out, but I think we'll be fine. Were there more vessels in any of these? No, I know where the vessels all are. Really interesting. I've not seen any shortage of bread in this area particularly, but I guess it's coming. So we just do that. That's enough for now. How much gunpowder? So I'm using 12 full stacks. I'm going to fill a barrel. A completely full barrel of gunpowder is what we're going to go for. Maximum explosions. And I think we're finally ready to go. Yeah, put the tools I don't need away, definitely. That guy can go. Pro pick we're going to want to keep with us. Scythe we maybe want. I think all the rest are good to keep on us just in case. Like, you never know what you might get into. But 100% the spare hammer we just don't need. Sorry, the spare saw. Okay. Yep, fine. Fine and fine. Let's go. Let's fill up some water. And then let's make a move. No, you can't put barrels and vessels into the backpack. I'll double check again now, but I'm pretty sure it's one of the first things I tried when I got it. Yeah, no. I don't think it even takes empty barrels. Like, if there's no vessels in it. Like, we can't put, like, barrels of liquid into the backpack either. Gutted, because that would be absolutely OP, wouldn't it? You know what I think you can do, though? I don't think it's in this pack because we haven't activated it yet, but we could activate it in a similar fashion. Yeah, it's not. The open blocks luggage, like that little, like, it's like a chest that follows you around. You can put barrels into that. I think, because I think XIII's been doing it in Terrafirmacraft, or maybe it was Titanium Gaming was testing that out with the luggage and did it, and it worked. So yeah, interesting. Quantum storage. A bowl of water and carbon with anxiety. That's a good definition. Okay, journey mapper. We could do that Lemonite area instead, where we've certainly done less mining. This is the thing now, it's going to be hard to decide where we go. This vein is exposed though, which makes me want to do it less because it's more likely that the vein was cut in half. Whereas this one, I'll show you. I'll show you this one. I think this is the one to go for. It's over there, isn't it? Yeah, perfect. Got that, got all of that. Okay, let's go. Let's go. This is exciting. I think this is going to be... Whatever happens is going to be hilarious. It's probably going to result in death. Any kind of experiments normally do, right? Yeah, it's getting very philosophical here. I like it. You lot are doing bits. Yeah, sleep deprivation definitely makes me anxious. Hangovers. I get all like existential on a hangover for sure. Don't forget to bring a towel. Me and a few mates have seriously been, well, I've been trying to persuade them. I can't say they've been seriously considering it, but getting like a tiny little towel-y tattoo. I don't know where Nico is. I love how towel-y reminds you of Nico. Okay, here we are. And we're off. I'm still programmed in that kind of nether. Should we get some more food? We might need it. How can we just like have like the knife? Maybe we'll do it. I know we can't. Can we do it with an empty hand? Can we hold it down? Yes, we can. But the problem is it won't let us have an empty hand because it's going to keep putting cashews in it. Okay, we'll just have to click then. That's enough. We don't need to go nuts here. Just enough to get a cheeky extra stack there. Okay. Onwards. Onwards march. Full barrel at 16 blocks kills you, but with a wall in your way at the same distance you take 100 or less damage. But isn't the crater like 40 blocks? So doesn't it destroy the wall? But maybe it destroys the wall, but you still just don't take as much damage. I'm loving this like philosophy hour, guys. Like, this is good. Like, share and share alike. Do you know what I mean? It's actually getting beyond philosophy now, but it's all good. Is what it is, isn't it? Maybe TFP does it different. So this isn't... We're not in Punk. We're just in Reloaded. Were you checking... Were you looking at TFP? Yeah, psychology, I suppose it is getting into those levels. And yeah, like exactly as Nuffbit says, like it's good to hear that those things are somewhat behind you, you know, and that you find ways to move on. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, Samuel, I would imagine that TFP and Reloaded are both gonna treat it the same. Because this is a core Terrafirmacraft mechanic. So, wow. God, that spider's still doing serious damage to us, even with all of the armor that we've got. Oh, it's a bold spider, so it must have, like, boosted damage and stuff. Because, yeah, all the rest of these things die with, like, one hit from us, basically. Right, let's... not forget to put down our bag first. Then let's have a sleep. How dare you get away from me. Okay, so let's just get organized here for a minute first, because there's like dudes all around. I want to get rid of these dudes. Wow, this is obviously another bold spider. Or is it just we just have the wrong type of damage for fighting spiders right now? Okay. What? Where did you come from? There's like creepers everywhere around here. Okay. Give me all your XP. Now, just throw away all this crap. Okay, so let's have a little munch. Well, let's give that a little trim first. Scritch has got like an interesting kind of Truman Show-esque kind of philosophy going on here. Like reincarnation type things. Like, is there an element from before we're born that we just that have no recollection of? It's kind of interesting. Oh my god. Let's not die around here to just random mobs. My health is so low right now. Have we lost? It's because we don't have our chest plate on. Presumably we're taking more damage than we normally would. So, right here, small sample of hematite. But if we keep track, here we go. If we keep track of this as we go down our ladder. Whoa! Where's the ladder? Where's the ladder? There must have been a cave-in that destroyed the ladder. Oh, we need to get there quick as well because a load of items dropped off. Okay, who can remember where we put the spare hang glider? Here it is. That, like, literally, you can watch the episode I released this morning where I climb that ladder as I leave. Joe, did you just arrive to that? Oh, no. Oh, my God. That's hilarious. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get some regen potions down me so that at least when we arrive there, we're full health. Yeah, instant health's fine. Okay, good. Should we take a potion, like a splash potion of strength for the actual detonation as well? Strength 2, right? Yeah, cool. Okay. We can use our spare hang glider to glide down the hole. Like, that seriously makes no sense. Yeah, I should have brought ladders with. Shouldn't I, defenders? You're right. I should have brought some ladders. Because actually, yeah, we're not going to be able to get out. We need to go back home and get some sticks. Yeah, it's so easy to miss the canyons in TFC for sure. What's happened there with that ladder, I've got no idea because I can't have... Oh no, I know. I know what happened. I climbed up the ladder. I come out the other day. If you remember from the episode, from that montage at the beginning of the last episode, I come out the ladder, and then I started mining the copper that was next to it. so that's what will have happened. There we go. That should be enough. I will have mined the copper that was next to that hematite, and a piece of cobble fell and took out all the ladders. So then when I've re-arrived there just now, assuming the ladders were all still there, that was the assumption that killed me. It's pretty funny though. What's the time? We've still got 2 hours till I need to stop streaming, so we've got plenty of time here to do this. Yeah, Scritch has got me. We got the ladders, don't worry. Just rewatched the episode from Terrafirmacraft 2 with the golem. Oh yeah, wait, is that the one that where it came out of the stone in the little, like, it's like episode 2 or 3, isn't it? And it came out of the stone. The thing is, I don't want it to be too deep because I know the red stuff. Well, we'll see. Basically, we're gonna triangulate the perfect location for the barrel, so that will dictate it. Will be our hematite readings. I'm loving this discussion, guys. It's interesting. It's always good to have some healthy discussion. This mind expanding activities going on in the chat right now. I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. So I just really hope that all of that gunpowder doesn't despawn. Like, the chunk isn't loaded right now, so we should be able to get down there in time. But when we get to within range, we need to just be moving so quickly. Can you imagine if all the gunpowder despawned? That would be absolutely gutting. There we go. Cheeky bit of flight. Oh. Had to get my feet wet. So, on the subject of all the kind of philosophical questions you lot are chatting about here, yeah, the one that always comes to mind for me is the question of free will. Like, I'm fairly convinced free will is just an illusion. Like, your brain is just making a calculation, and then, like, you're acting based on the experiences that you have, like, based on all of the stimulus. It doesn't seem to me to be evident, like, that time is, like, splitting. It seems that there's like a course of action from one event to the next. So, I don't know. We're kind of like getting into multiverse situations, right? Okay, I'm not gonna click it anymore. We're just gonna drop at normal speed right now because okay, perfect, and the stuff's still here. So what do we need to do? We need to immediately start. I can't even climb up there. Break that. Just start looking for a barrel or something. Okay, we're rotating the same few things. Let's break that bit of dirt there. Climb up here. Just do a quick sort through everything so nothing despawns. Okay, perfect. I'm less panicked now. Now we need to look for our backpack. Those can go on, those can go on. There's the backpack. Perfect. That can go on our head. Baubles, baubles, baubles. And what is it? U for these, I think. So they can go into there. We can place the backpack down. Whoa. Okay, that's actually cool. We actually wanted to do that. We want to keep this guy in here. Move these down. I beg there's still 12 stacks of it here. If we lost anything, that would be gutting. 2 of those. $12 stacks of gunpowder, still there. Still going strong, baby. Put the ring on. Where are our torches? So. There's been a fair few cave-ins in here. I mean, maybe this is a bad idea because this one has already been mined out quite a lot down here. But if you... Oh no, we're going to run out of Pro-Pick durability. Still very large samples down here. All around this area. Now, we should be able to throw that. I think by the time you get right down in there, it's saying large. We don't need this head, do we? Throw that away. Something to eat right now. Nothing actually touches. Oh, Biker Danny, that's a Vsauce episode, isn't it? I literally watched that Vsauce episode like a couple weeks ago. I love Vsauce. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's do that. Get all these tools sorted out. We don't need to carry 1 arrow around with us, I don't think. And then, yeah, put the rest of the vessels away in here. And that's full, so we know that's done correctly. Pick it up. So, yeah, the Pro-Pick being so low on condition is bad, but I guess it's only just gone down, so minor. Okay. Yeah, let's jump. Okay, we can actually remove this death marker now. And let's just check how low do we have to go before we end up seeing large. Yeah, large, right? So very large there. We know that at the top we triangulated this pillar to be the center. So from the top this was the central spot. But I wonder if we go along, is it still very large at this? Yeah, it's still very large right at the back of there. It has become obvious that it's slightly over to this side. So now, if we start putting our ladders back in. Like there. That was pretty funny though. Okay, and should we just stop off for a second here? Very large. It's just consistently, I'm pretty sure it's consistently very large. This is why I think, yeah, somewhere deep down here could be quite an interesting location. Because we haven't found that much of it on all these different levels. It strikes me as being even potentially 2 veins that are spread across, but I'm not sure. Let's see here. Up here, small. So where does it turn to very large? Medium, 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 large, 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 nothing. Very large, okay. Let's try here. Very large. Large. So it's somewhere around here, which is Y112. Yeah, it's a good question about how we're going to activate this if it's a vertical strip. Who knows? But oh look, and that's the end of our pro pick, so we can't actually do any more calculations. But I remember that we stopped here. That's annoying. I should have just made another pro pick before we left. I thought it looked like we'd have enough to just do a little bit of testing, but it seemed to go immediately. Never mind. Yeah, so we could make a ton of redstone torches because we brought a load of redstone with us. That would work. Or we could do what... like, how would we do it? How do we get back down? Because once we've made this explosion. But I guess, here, look. So, Y112. Sorry, I should have checked. I wasn't looking at my numbers. How far down does it go? How much time do we get from when we light it to when we, goes up, and Y is 55. So if we went somewhere around 60... Sorry, somewhere around 70 or 80, we're going to get like 20 blocks in each direction. So yeah, I think somewhere around 75. Somewhere around here would be ideal. Maybe in here. You can see we did quite a lot of mining, but we only found scraps in here by the looks of things. So I think somewhere in here might be a good spot. I think Stefano's thinking with portals here. Yeah, elevator blocks would be very expensive because they just get destroyed. It's a nice idea though. Let's sleep on it. Whoops. Oh, so annoying. I do this so often. We need to actually get an empty hand. So irritating. Right. Sorted. God, that was annoying. Every time. Keep the bedroll in the backpack. Yeah, that's genius. That is what we would... That's what we've already established as the best way to avoid it, isn't it? Okay, so... Let's grab this. Let's go upstairs and just start sorting ourselves out a bit. Like, we need to... Oh, wait, I want to mark this level here. 73. Yeah, I want to err on the side of low down, I think. So it'd be the level with the candle on it instead of this guy. That's how we remember where it is, so we can stop using F3 because it annoys me. There we go. Right. We could be eating while we're doing this. It's a classic vanilla Minecraft trick, this, isn't it? But it's a good one. Is that the only time when movement isn't slowed by eating or drinking, well, not drinking in vanilla, but you know what I mean, by eating, is when you are on a ladder. So you should always do your drinking and eating on ladders. Okay, I think he's full. I think he's full, guys. I think he's full. So there's a distinct lack of trees. The other thing is that, look, there's copper nuggets here. That's where our redstone mine is. So there's an argument for keeping it quite close to the surface as well. We don't want a big cave-in to fall on top of an area that we uncover that has loads of pieces. Let's cut down this guy so we can get a crafting grid going anyway. I can't help but get the feeling that we're going to mess this up, like that this isn't just not going to be optimum. But we just have to do it, right? Or we go to that location where we had the rich lemonite with the normal lemonite right next to each other. They are on near the surface, but we could maybe blast the entire surface. Animal Farm is amazing. So's 1984. They're both works of genius, definitely. They're great. I love a bit of Animal Farm. I read Animal Farm when I was bare young. My dad was like, you have to read this right now. There we go. Do you guys want to see the alternative location? There's one other location that we could consider. This exposed and rich lemonite, those two. So we've got this location. We know there's a lot there. We don't actually have our... Maybe we could even go home and get a pro pick. I know it's a bit long, but having a pro pick, I don't know, would be good. It's good that the gliders stack, I tell you what. That's nice and convenient. Yeah, it's true. I think we did Animal Farm in school as well, but that was secondary school, and I'd already read it when I was in like primary school because my dad was just on that thing. Can we climb up this? Yeah, boy. 2.5 seconds. Okay, not a lot of time. Yeah, my dad's cool, alright. Pedal steel playing, Animal Farm reading, dude. He's been dressing more and more like a cowboy as he's gotten older. More and more boots. More and more like jokes hats and checkered shirts. And then like the recent thing of picking up pedal steel, playing pedal steel guitar, which is fucking cool instrument. Just sounds so good. It wasn't last Thursday, but the Thursday before that was when we were using pedal steel samples in Thursday Music Club. Yeah, smart movement is a godsend in this pack. It's just like essential, I think. Bedazzled boots. Is that a thing? Is that an item in the game? Or is that a Thorncraft thing? Those boots that make you jump higher? So anyway, here's the other alternative. Ooh, there's some berry bushes down there. I'm not going to grab them now because our inventory is probably full enough. I'm kind of leaning towards this limonite location over here now. I feel like it'll be less risky than doing something really deep underground. We had 2 veins that are exposed and probably within 40 blocks of one another and at the surface, and we've taken minimal from each. I think we will end up going back and getting another pro pick just to double check. Boots of the Traveller. Oh yeah, my dad's cowboy boots, yeah. Yeah, they are. They're pretty, like, he gets, I don't know, he's got a few different pairs now. There's a piece. That's the normal quality stuff there. And then just round the corner over here. No, not round here. I am mistaken. We've caused quite a lot of cave-ins around here already with our antics. But look, if we go... What's that? Bismuth. If we come up this way... Oh, wow. Yeah, there are cave-ins for days over here. But look, down here was where all the rich stuff was. There's clearly a load of aluminium as well, like as if we need more of that. But yeah, we did a little bit of the rich limonite mining here, but not much. And I think most of this area is saying large samples. So like if we were like, I don't know, if we did it like, actually there's so much stone above us here as well. I would be nervous that we'd create a cave in here too. How far from home are we right now? Quite far. I think we can do that in one flight. I'm like paralyzed by like choice here. I don't know what the right choice is. The rich hematite, we've definitely mined way more of that out over the time, but the fact that there's still so much, there's like a good 60 or 70 blocks there that are all claiming to be like within 12 blocks of a very large sample. I think we just need another pro pick. We're just gonna quickly run back and make a new pro pick, because if we're gonna do this, we should do it right. Huh. Jump around. Yeah. That's a good point, Sam. That the cinnabar in the other area might just end up being lost to the explosion, because if we create cave-ins and things. Yeah. If only I like took my own advice more in doing things right. Whoops. Okay, let's remember what we've got to do. There we go. Give me that. Give me some banana, please. Yeah, you're kind of right, defenders. I shouldn't probably think too much on it. Wow, that was close. Part of me wants to try and find a source that we've never mined before. Like, imagine if we just found some chunks on the floor somewhere, and we pro pick around, and it's like a large sample in a sort of 40 block radius. Then we just chuck it on the floor. You'd start with the poor ore vein. Well, there isn't a poor one. There's one that's rich, and there's one that is a normal and a rich right next to each other. And the one that's the normal and the rich next to each other is the one that we've done less mining of. That said, the one that we've done the more mining of, we have dug deep and we know that it goes on for quite a long way. So that's why I want a pro pick to just check this other one, see just how far the very large sample actually sort of stretches there. And then we'll make our call based on that, I think. Cheeky coin flip, yeah. Could be a thing. Squeeze through, thank you. Ugh. Ooh, baby, baby. I'm really looking forward to setting this barrel off, though. It's going to be good. It's going to be some top quality chaos. Oh, wow. This is another good reason to come back to the base, actually, is to drop off our spare hang glider. So in case we die in this escapade again, we've got some kind of a plan. Yeah, they're all fully grown now. I can just do a test harvest here. Ow. What do we need? We just need something that we can do it. There we go. Huh. It's pretty good, isn't it? I think it's quite a good design, this. How many did we get? Nearly 2 stacks. Very nice, very nice. That is a good quote, Louis. I like that one. Okay, what did I say we were coming here to do? We're going to put this thing away. Make a new pro pick. And head back out. Steel pro pick again? I think so. Steel for days right now. Splosions. Just, we need more splosions. I love it. Is this still just like churning over here? Or did it finish its churn? Yeah, it finished. Looking good. Okay, so that goes in there. Let's just throw these away, not necessary. Ooh. Bada bing, bada boom. Ooh, so we could just have a little golem in there just permanently just gathering XP for us. That'd be kind of cool. Pro pick. Garden cloche. What's that? Let me have a look for you, mate. Hold on. Gardening trowel? Nope, that's an agricraft thing. It's an immersive engineering thing, okay. Is it like in the new immersive engineering? Because this is like 1.7 immersive engineering. It's quite a lot to check here, so I don't know exactly what I'm looking for. Jerry can. There's a different kind of sky hook here. That looks interesting. Must be a new one. Okay, yeah. Oh, well. It's worth a try. Worth a check. Right, steel prospecting pick. Good. Let's go. What's the time? Do we need a cheeky sleep first? No, it's only 1 o'clock. Perfect time to hit the road. Woo! So yeah, we want to go and pro pick the lemonite samples first, I think. Works on the IE wires. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, we're literally going to make it all the way there. So the fact that this source is also closer might also be a good reason to consider the explosion here. And the other thing that might happen is that it might just unearth the obvious center, and then we can just go to town with the hammer. So yeah, let's do this area here, I think. Assuming we don't get terrible readings from our pro pick, I think we'll start over here. Oh great, yeah, so we could make a like a tripwire kind of, what do you call them? Oh, that's an interesting script, and it takes power from the line to send you upwards. Right, wow. There's cobalt here, guys. I don't think I know that there's cobalt here. We've never found this before. Cobalt. That's a good one there. Okay. So we'll leave that for now, but good to know. Good to know it's in the area. Now. with this area here, I think we want to get up to the top of this quickly and just assess situation. Thank you. So look, we got pieces of limonite up here galore. It's good to know. Small samples of limonite up here though, because okay, medium over this way. But we're too high up and small again. Oh, medium again. But it's because we're going down now. Large. So as we come down here further and further, okay, medium again, because it's more over in that direction. But also the other thing I wanted to do is just stand in between the two samples and see about how many. Scritch, yeah, there is a grappling hook, alright. Oh yes, baby. It just requires a little bit of gunpowder and paper to make these hook shot cartridges. You consume one of those every time you use it. So it's not like we've got infinite amounts. Well, hold on, so that's 47 meters away from us right now and 39, but we're kind of at the wrong height. If we come down a little bit, we're only getting traces of right here in between the two. 37 there. So yeah, I think we'd want to focus our fire probably over on this side where the rich stuff was. Traces, large now. There's just too much other stuff, right? Still large here. If we come down this way, large, very large limonite around here, very large bauxite, traces of amber. There's very large limonite here though as well. Large limonite. Okay. As we go deeper, only large. So maybe this spot isn't as good. Now we need to sleep quickly. So the number of blocks between these two locations is what? Whoops. So here we are there, and that one's 48 meters away from us. So a 40-meter wide crater isn't going to quite hit both. Nevertheless, I think that's what I want to do. I want to put the explosion in between the two, because it will just take a huge chunk out of both areas and hopefully open everything up. Two smaller half barrels, it's a good idea. Okay. Alright, let's just start blowing things up. We could do two half ones, but you know what I really want to see? I want to see a full one. Let's just place it right here. We're getting large readings here, aren't we? Very large. Yeah, let's place it right here. So, and then we'll get all the bauxite and we'll get a load of other crap, amber and stuff with it too. Why not? So we need a barrel. Thank you. It's going to go here. Executive decision has been made, because I want it quite near the surface so that we can hopefully blow up a bit of this so we don't have too much rock falling down. Alright, see you later, see you later, Scritch. And welcome back, Nuff Bits, into the mix, into the fold. Okay, just in time to see the main event. If this flops, I'm going to be disappointed, but at least it'll be proof of concept that we can blow things up. Woohoo! We've got to seal it. We've probably got to seal it. Then we've got to pick this thing back up. Oh no, we want to take our redstone out. Pick this thing back up. Right, and then let's go in this direction. to get away from it all. Oh, mining fatigue. Oh boy, here we go. Oh boy, getting excited now. And you never know, this explosion might unearth a load of the normal stuff anyway. Do we want to try and push it just a little bit closer to the normal? Like down there maybe? If it's 40 blocks wide from here, we're going to be coming out 20 blocks in that direction. So I think we might actually just move it. Let's put this guy there. Pick up this guy and move it to... Oh, hello. We'll have you now that we've got new places to put them and they look really pretty. Not actually getting medium samples of limonite here. It's 30 meters away, that one, and that one's 24. Nah, I think let's just focus fire on the rich. We really didn't find that much of it here, and we are still reading large samples. So there it is, and then we'll leave a gap. So these go 15, right? Is that right? I haven't done this in so long. Just put it deeper in, you guys reckon, yeah? Okay, let's do that. We're going deeper into ground. So we actually, what we want... Oh, we can use these. We can use these logs. In fact, let's just put it back here. Oops. There's the magic spot. Do we need it 1 block along from there? Just to play it safe. Put it there. Is that going to connect it? It doesn't seem to be connecting to it. Can we get away with that without a cave in? Perfect. In there. Let's break that one. For now. Just to be safe. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we need our repeater here. If we put the repeater like that, it's been too long since I've done redstone. I can't really remember. Let me just double check I didn't put the last piece in yet. No, I didn't. Okay, good. So we can actually check this right now. With a... Let's get rid of all of that. Let's make a lever. I don't think that's working, is it? So let's break down another tree. So we've got, oh, here we go. Perfect. Repeaters. Got to remember to remove our other barrel before that gets absolutely obliterated. Let's pick that up right now. Because we'll just blow that thing to smithereens. Okay, so if we put our lever here and switch it on, we're getting signal, going all the way. And it does stretch one more block at least. Does it stretch more than that? No. See, that one's dead. Yeah, so perfect. So it's 15. We know what we're doing. We're a gamer. Gamer action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Did we use up all our logs? Okay, well, let's get rid of this tree as well then. The lever was in the wrong place. Right, okay, yeah. Fine. Well, we know what we're doing now. We got shit locked down. Okay. Put that there. I think once again, see if we can check that this is going all the way through. It certainly is. But if we were to remove that guy, put that in, no. Yes, we're working at maximum efficiency here, and we can then afford 15 more blocks in this direction. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm getting excited, guys. 14, 15. We got such a full inventory here. This isn't good. Use planks, yeah, it's true. I'm just lazy. And now I'm chopping down trees with mining fatigue on as well. Let's get rid of some of these pieces of crap. And let's keep going. I'm just going to keep using logs anyway for jokes. So is this where we established was our last piece, I think? Whoops. I think we need like that. And actually then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some planks to make a little... I know we want to make our hidey hole out of stone, don't we? Right, 2 seconds. Toilet break. Suspense. Okie dokie. Oh my god, Forks, yes. Good idea. Cinematic, yeah? We also want it to be daytime, I think. But we should be able to test our whole circuit here as we've done before. Cheeky sleepy. So you guys don't think I'm going to get hurt by this at 45 blocks? I just hope that it meant 40, like the crater's 40 blocks in diameter, not radius. Because if they actually meant radius, then we'll get blasted. Anyway, let's drink. I think there was some spare fresh water over here, wasn't there? We're still too slow. God damn. Yeah, there's a little chunk of it there. You glide at like thirsty speed. That's hilarious. Fresh? Yeah, good. Okay, let's do the pressure plate. What? So we've got the pressure plate sorted. We've got some water now. We can have some munch. Did I finish all my banana? Yeah. Okay, let's test this out. I didn't finish the thing, did I? It's going to explode right now because I forgot I didn't leave the last piece out. Yeah, it works. Okay, good. This is so exciting. This is going to be awesome. Okay, so switch you off and we'll get rid of you. And then we won't put the pressure plate down yet. We'll go and put the last piece of redstone in. Is everybody excited? A quick save and reload. Okay, that's a good idea. So that goes there. I'm really excited. This is going to be so cool. I hope it's going to be cool. Right. Fire in the hole. That's a classic line. Is everybody ready? Wait, should we get rid of this tree here so that we can like have a solid pathway to walk through? We haven't left our bag on the floor or anything. Can pick up a few of these things again now. Not the stone. Just going to long this out for as long as I can, just to maximize suspense here. The logs can go in. Interesting. Right. Is everybody ready? How are we all feeling about this right now? I'm feeling pretty good. Here we go. I took damage. I did take damage. But not a lot. Okay, there's quite a lot of resources to pick up here. We probably lost quite a lot. The fact that the floor is covered in cobblestone is a little bit scary. We've got 12 pieces so far. Not much. It's a shame there wasn't a sound effect. We might have to add one in post-production here. But falling cobble won't destroy blocks that were split open, so 15 pieces. 15. Is that it? 15 pieces. Come on. Come on now. It's pretty funny. Let's do this. Whoops. Don't have full inventory yet. The crater isn't as big as we thought it was going to be, is it? That's not 40 blocks wide. So clearly the fact that it was buried in the middle of the stone maybe made it less impactful than it would have otherwise been. There's a piece. But yeah, we didn't get very much or expose very much. I think what we'll have to do is definitely add an explosion sound effect in post-production there. But yeah, overall, a little bit disappointing. Little bit disappointing. Oh well. It was definitely a fun experiment. We can still probably get a load of the ones that we've unearthed here. Oh, what's that down there? Some down there. Oh, there's quite a few pieces down here. So we might end up finding really dense spots because of the amount of excavation we've done here. Like if we come in with this guy on all the cobble, we'll be able to excavate the area very quickly. There we go. See, we might actually find quite a lot doing this kind of thing. Shit, look at this. We might have destroyed the very center of the vein, you know, with all that overhang. What we might want to try next time is a couple of barrels that start at the top and go downwards, like boof, 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 boof. Some to my right a minute ago, eh? We need to start placing things into vessels. So we want to throw that on the floor a sec. There's nothing above that, is there? There actually isn't. Right. Oh, there is probably right on that block. Whatever. He's fine. Put those in there. That guy can go in there. Grab a couple vessels out. Right, and carry on. We've got a lot of raw stone, I suppose, which is a good thing. Let's keep going. Okay, we out of space already, we are. So we can do the 32 stack of that. Can go in there. We can make a full stack of this to go in there. And keep going. So there's quite a bit exposed on the ceiling there. I say quite a bit, it's not very much, is it? Oh yeah, the top-down idea would explode the items. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so we're definitely going to try this again. But right here, this didn't really work. I guess what you'd have to do is you'd have to go top-down, but like do them separately. So you start at the top, like that's what we could try with that hematite one, because we know it goes down that area. So we'll put a barrel on the surface, blast the surface open, then put one on the surface of the bottom of the crater, blast that open, then another one, blast that, and just keep going down like that until we've dug basically a massive pillar down to bedrock. I think that would be probably what I would try next. Like, look, I mean, the floor is covered in cobble. I think the fact that it's like several blocks deep indicates to me that we probably did destroy the heart of this vein. Let's do this a second. Small samples all around, traces. It's almost all gone. We've got a medium sample over here. Were we getting large samples out here before, weren't we? Like, it was like around here where the large samples were coming in. Hardly any limonites. Medium sample still there. It's very interesting. Yeah, I mean, we could just push for the old ore excavator or whatever it is, isn't it? That's really the thing we need. Let's do this. Make up a bit more of this to go in there. It was a bit of a flop, guys. That was a bit of a flop. I think we probably lost quite a lot. So, a worthwhile experiment. Why don't we go home now and see how quickly we can generate gunpowder for the next half an hour or so. And I think that'll be a worthy end to the stream here. We can also salvage this stuff. Some of it. We hardly took any damage, which is a good thing to have observed. That seems to be a safe distance. Just leave that there, it's fine. We need to have something to eat, bro. Yeah, think of all the cobblestone. I want to just get those pieces from up there. Somehow. We've definitely taken everything. There's actually a little hole over there we might not have explored. Probably despawned by now, if there was anything in there. Seems to be a fair bit up there. We need some nice blocks. There it is. Just like, where's our hammer gone? Oh, whoops. Hello. Okay. You guys should do. Ooh. It actually looks like there's a fair bit up there. Whoops. Can't actually get any of those. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but actually, while we're here, think that was all of it, probably. Little drank. We didn't get nearly as many gems as I expected we might get as well, actually. Disappointing asshole. That's pretty funny. For many years have I lived with a disappointing asshole. Okay. It was a worthy experiment. It was a worthy experiment. And we had fun in the process. I think that's all we can do. Oh, safe Joe. See you later, bruv. Take care out there. What a flop. Okay, right. So let's turn off our waypoints. And turn on home. And then pack that away. Hypoxite. Yeah, what a flop. Right, and then where's this bad boy? Up to the top we go. That's a bit of a higher peak over that side. Limestone is definitely a softer stone, so your crater was probably bigger. We got a few gems. These this is conglomerate here though. But yeah, I take your point. Like, it might be a softer stone. Okay. Anyway, let's go home and just start like working to create gunpowder from scratch. We're gonna need to sift a load of dust. Yeah, I think like a TFC server. We could do a little TFC server, couldn't we? Little community tings. Stefano's on the montage. Good. Well, that's at least there's something for me to do still. Yeah, yeah, we can go home and have a hash brownie or hash muffin or whatever they're called. Right. That was a pretty jokes experiment anyway. I enjoyed it. Easily worth the 12 stacks. Our life savings of gunpowder. Oh yeah, I need to make my own pack. That would be a thing, wouldn't it? The dank pack. Okay. Nearly home. Getting back in the bits. Hopefully our willow's finished as well and we can just finish up the old finish up the XP room. The berry room. Okay, take a couple of these. Yeah, I mean, I've been thinking about a creeper farm. The only way to do it, I think, would be to Ender.io ourselves a creeper spawner, because you can't rely on traditional mob farms in TFC, because the area ends up becoming safe the longer you hang out there, and mobs spawn less and less. So it needs to be using Ender.io, I think, to make a thing, right? Yes, Candice, welcome. Yes, Biker Danny, get the Google Translate out. That's perfect. Okay. So, have the willow trees grown yet? They probably, I haven't. It's probably not been long enough. 1 day remaining though, so they're going to start popping up soon. So let's sleep and increase the time. Let's push time forwards. That really was such a small amount of iron that we got from that endeavour. It's pretty funny. So we can get these bushes out to kick things off, I think. Those are the two vessels, and that one had stuff in, all the rest are empty, and then we just got to empty those resources. Yeah, so not too much. Let's take the redstone out now, let's take the ladders, let's take the gems. Okay, jolly good, jolly good. So, gems. Where do we put, with the it's amber going in misc. What mod is it? Oh, it's Thorncraft. Amber. And then redstone in here. And we'd want, maybe put the lever in there with redstone, that's fine. Wooden, we can put our ladders in. Okay, good. We can come over here, grab the rest of the wood that was in there and the stone, I guess. Yeah, and we're full. We're full with everything else. But what we can do now is start processing things. So just throw some of these things down there just for a second. Get all this out, throw it all in. Okay, grab all that. Schists, conglomerate. And what's this? This is sycamore lumber. Where's this, our sycamore? Oh, we don't actually have sycamore yet. We just have Hevea and juniper that both give sycamore. Okay. Pine, spruce. Oh, we've got loads of conglomerate here. Very nice, very nice. And then just a bit of bauxite. So we can get rid of these. We need to drink. Too slow. Got official DankNStein memes now. Blackberry and elderberry. Do we have those down already? Elderberry here. I've got quite a lot of elderberry bushes. Yeah. I think we have blackberries too over here. Right. So let's make these go up one as well. Nice. I think the flow of this area is really nice with the bushes. That was one of the things I was really happy with from last time. It's a good look. It is a good look. And we've pretty much unpacked already, which is kind of outrageous. Just grab the bauxite out of whichever one of these is that one. Okay. So we are ready to start experimenting with... Why is this stopped? Okay. Ready to start experimenting with just producing gunpowder from scratch right now, I think. How much iron do you reckon we got? It's like 15 ingots. Oh, nailed it. In fact, do we have... I think we have like a few nuggets from last time. No, I was wrong. We must have used it already. Yeah, relying on Google Translate's always like a roll of the dice, isn't it? Put it that way. What did I say? 15, so we can make 1 block. And the rest will need to be ingots. Okay, that's stopped pouring, so now I can just go to town over here. Okay, there, that one's not full. $15 ingots, yeah, so it was like basically like nearly a stack of put a hopper at the bottom of the coke oven. That's a good shout, man. That is the thing that's stopping it more than anything at this point. Anyway, there we go. That's those. Done. Let's put this little scrap in there. So it kind of fits with those. And this over here. So we've got plenty of charcoal, but we'll get through it quickly going for 12 stacks at a time. Oh no. So we only need 6 stacks to make a full barrel. Yeah, so that's okay. I'm afraid the coke oven is probably not as exciting as you're hoping, Danny. I'm afraid to report. So we'll get a bit of that going. I think we might have had some aluminium scraps down here. Aluminium nuggets, they can all just go in. We'll just see how much we end up with. And I think over here, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, look at this. Oh, did I not? I forgot to seal that one. Okay, we'll have to come back for that one later. And that guy's still full of water, okay. So this should be ready now. 3 nuggets plus the 5 is not going to be enough. That's a shame. So we'll have to take those nuggets out. I need 2 ingots. Barely worth it. Given the amount of aluminium we already have, it's barely worth doing this. Oh, adios. Candice, take care. Right. Nugget cast. Oops. The nuggets almost take longer to pour than the ingots do. Yeah, I better learn some Spanish. Like, I don't really know any languages. I'm really useless like that. Did a bit of German at school, so I remember bits and pieces of that. But that's kind of it. Spanish, like, I've been to Spain a few times. Chiqui hola. Chiqui adios. Chiqui dos cerveza, por favor. I'm basically fluent. Right, crook over there. Chuck those in. So that's a nice amount of jute. A couple of aluminium ingots to pack away, and then we are fully unpacked. It's probably enough aluminium, that, isn't it? For a while. So, what do we need to do here? To make more saltpeter powder, we just need to take all the sand out of here. And cram it back in over here. Take all of the sandstone out of here and put it back in over here. And then with a load of the sand, we want to convert it into... There we go. Convert into this. The other thing we want to do actually is just take this out for now. So we'll stop this basically when that's run out. It's going to stop. Do we just want to stop it now? Seems to be going for quite a long time on that. Well, I guess we'll need to use up the piece of flint that we had in there anyway. Okay. Okay, let's... I want to look into those steel balls. That's still saying 19%. Is it never going to stop? Like, how often does it use it up? It's just stuck on 19%, it looks like. Is it going to do all of that before it even runs out? Because we want to increase our drops. Right? Is this a bug? Why is it staying at 19% the whole time? Or is it just that this recipe really doesn't use much power compared to some of the others that take a lot out of it? Anyway, dark steel balls, yeah? Come from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we get, yeah, 1 per ingot. Okay, so we need to make a bit of Ender IO dark steel, which we get from obsidian, coal powder, and steel in the alloy smelter. Still at 19%. Okay, I actually want to stop this for now then. Take that out of there. Let's just put these into here for now, for safekeeping. I don't know how to get rid of that 19% there. Break it and place it back down. Yeah, I guess that's a safe bet. Back to 0. I can go back on there. Did it remember our input-output patterns? Yes, looks like it did. Coal powders, that's one of the things we need. Do we have anything else? Oh, you know what we want to do? We want to sleep as well. We just got silicon. We want to sleep to maximize our the amount of time that's passing for the willow. Okay, grand. Obsidian. Okay, we got 5 pieces. In fact, let's do all 6. Is it like 1? Yeah, 1 block for 1 thing. Deep. Is that the only possible way of making it? Yes. Okay, well, we might as well save a piece for obsidian then. We could also test if the obsidian tiles work. I don't think they do though. I mean, it's not the same item. It's not going to work, is it? Is there any way of converting them? Or indeed crafting obsidian? The chisel. I think I tried with the chisel and we couldn't convert these. Yeah, we can't. I guess the only other thing, we might be able to convert them by melting them, right? Oops. No, it just doesn't even recognize that it's obsidian at all. It's obsidian by texture, not by nature. That's fine. Munch, 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 munch. With that in mind, this obsidian tile doesn't belong in vanilla, it just belongs with Thaumcraft. Oh god. Thaumcraft's looking a bit full though, isn't it? So let's just put it here for now. He's fine. Steel, we need like 6 ingots of steel. Jolly good. Avon, yes. Welcome. Chuck those in, chuck that guy in. Yeah. Bad man. Oh, that's cool enough bits, no worries. I think it's good to have a little bit of both here. It's good to know that I know some things. I definitely don't feel like an expert compared to the might of the collective knowledge of the internet. Anyway, look, this is happening very quickly, which is all very good. We can actually put our flint away now, I think. Vanilla, like resources, I suppose. Yeah, perfect. Coal powder can go in the Ender IO chest over here. Perfect. Now let's test this out for our drop rates on saltpeter powder here. Okay, good. We can take you out. Come back over here. Chuck you in. Craft these up. Chuck them in. Wait, let's grab all of this. Sandstone. Is that all of it? Yeah. For now, that's fine. Chuck that in. Oh, it goes without anything in there. So it's consumed it. It's stuck at 0% there. Yes, Daminator, welcome. Maybe I don't understand what that little reading next to it does. Oh, look. We're getting quite a lot more saltpeter powder by the looks of things, though. It's only just getting more power than it's using. Hold on, where's the saltpeter powder going? It's like stopped. Coming in. Oh, we're getting a few pieces, so just the odds still seem pretty bad. You want to see the water wheels, yeah, Michael? It's an episode a few episodes ago. I think it's one that's just called Immersive Engineering. That's the episode with the water wheels in. %. Does it have to build up? What does this what does this thing mean? What does this percentage mean here, guys? like, does it build up to working at sort of like 100%? Is it like an efficiency rating? Getting decent amounts coming in. We're certainly getting a lot of sand. Put it that way. I mean, to the point that what we need to do is immediately start emptying this. This is getting too full too quickly. And that's more of this than we can handle over here even. It's how much is left of the unit until it's consumed. Right, okay. So it's sat at 100%. It must have just taken a bit of time to update then, I guess. Chuck our sand in here. Take some of our sandstone out. We need like something on top of here, don't we? We need like a chest on top of it. Or a barrel or a locker or something. I think we got spare chests over here. The stack of 4 is the backlog. Yeah, okay, what you mean in terms of the thing, yeah. The number was rounded, right. Right. Why did I come over here? To get a chest. Yeah, the great wood one will suit the mood over there, I think, nicely. If indeed it works. It should work. Oops, nope, we don't want sandstone in there. Just the sand. Come back over here. So yeah, this is pretty hilarious. Yeah, we're generating it at a decent pace, I suppose. It's not ideal, but it's generating a lot of sand in the meantime as well. Hello, Bravo. Welcome, welcome. Did not build it to max efficiency. What didn't I build to max efficiency? The water wheel. I'm pretty sure the water wheels are going at max efficiency, or very nearly maximum. If not maximum, then very nearly. I think we're getting 38 RF per tick out of each wheel, and I think the max is 40. I think 38 RF per tick's pretty good. Ooh, we're losing power from our bank right now because we're running this guy and we're running this guy with the capacitor in. That thing's being sustained for now. So that's interesting. So we actually do need to look at more water wheels. Yeah, the water flow does wrap around underneath. I'm pretty sure they're at near enough max. We'll be able to see, I suppose, when these machines both stop, how much RF per tick it's actually producing. And there's going to be, what, like 5 stacks in there as well, yeah. The one thing that I think would be useful over here for diagnostic purposes, if it's not going to cause an issue, is to break this block right here. Oh, the kinetic dynamo doesn't give us a readout anyway. Okay, never mind. I'd like to see how much it's producing rather than how much is the net figure here, because that's showing us how much we're producing minus how much we're consuming, and we're on minus 8 RF per tick there. You're enjoying Bike Danny? Yeah, it's pretty technical once we get into the machines, for sure. Like, immersive engineering is bare technical. Right. But good. But, like, yeah, it's all good stuff. Let's go back over here. And I mean, we could do this loop endlessly. So we need to stop at some point. And there's loads of that in there. We've actually probably already got more sandstone than we can shake a stick at. That's still at 100%, which is nice. And we're now, yeah, we're generating this at a good speed. We could move all our cellulose fibers out of here. Let's do that. I think it belongs in miscellaneous, personally. Did we have one for paper? Minerals, no. No. Unless we put it in books. Maybe we could put them in books. It's going to end up filling up though. Miscellaneous is fine. Don't know why these guys are at the bottom. Let's do like a nice bottom row for this stuff. Cool. And then our spare sandstone. I kind of just want them both to stop at the same time. Well, I guess they will. We're going to run out of power. So let's have a think about this for a second. So a windmill, I'm not that keen on windmills because, I mean, we could do some windmills, but you have to build them high up. A windmill works at maximum efficiency when it's at the maximum like build limit of the world, when it's like as high as it can be. So that makes them a little bit stupid because if you want them to be working efficiently, you kind of have to build these ridiculous looking towers. So water wheels, I think, are the better choice, and we have this plan basically to dig this down to bedrock and just have arrays of water wheels going down, and we could even use all four sides of it. So that would be the idea. Yeah, I mean, water wheels could look pretty cool. We'd probably put them up there on top of, that's already at the build limit, isn't it? Our like jumping pad. So we'd probably do it there. So this has got still its at work absolutely cut out for it. It's going to be doing that for some time. So let's put the spare sandstone in there. How can we actually stop this thing from running? Would it be to take the cauldron off? If we take the cauldron off. It's just going to keep feeding them through but do nothing to them. Well, that's dumb. That's really dumb. So that, can we see up here? It's got nothing in it 'cause this is just consuming it all because everything must be being sent over here. This one has nothing. Oh, did it finish? And we got like 2 stacks in quite a short amount of time. So that's pretty good. Right, next. That dust thing. Here it is. Saltpeter. Saltpeter we can get from the crusher with this saltpeter stuff. And can we get that from anywhere? From gravel of certain types. Those are TFC gravels. And that's it. We already yeah, grinded up all of that stuff that we had, I think. I could double check. Minerals. Gypsum, jet, Satin spar, petrified wood, no saltpeter in there. Okay, also now that the main machine has stopped running. Water. Alright, gotta go, yeah? See you later, defenders. Take care, man. You can put a lever. Oh yes, there'll be like a like manual override location for a lever to attach to it, right? Not sure where that is. It might be buried in there somewhere behind all the things that we have against it. I guess we could put a lever on the hopper too. If you sent a signal to the hopper, that would lock the hopper, which would stop it. But look, right now we're at plus 102. So if we just stop this guy completely, you'll see what we're actually operating at. Without this guy consuming anything, it's probably still there. 114 from 3 wheels. That, if my maths is correct, is 38 apiece. And the maximum you're supposed to be able to get from any water wheel is 40. But apparently they work a bit strange. So like anything, I read somewhere that like 30 RF per tick was like max efficiency. So I think getting 38 RF per tick per wheel is pretty good. Anyway, back to it. And it's only when we start putting capacitors into these big machines that they're working at crazy speed. That's when it starts to struggle. So that's interesting to know. Now I've only got like 10 minutes left, so we'll have to pick what we do next carefully. But let's keep looking at sulfur production. Why do I always think it's got a pH? Sulfur, okay. So lignite we can crush with a 50% chance. Just a standard coal can produce sulfur like that in that machine. That's interesting too. Oh, there's only a 15% chance when you chuck netherrack in. Okay, interesting. Interesting. The conveyors are also twisting. So is it just that the metal press, because the conveyor belts are moving, they're consuming the 2 RF per tick? That, like per wheel or whatever, they're consuming the 6. So that even when this thing isn't running, it's still just consuming 6 RF per tick because the conveyor belts are moving. Is that what you mean? Oh, okay, good. So I'm not just a moron. I did think it had a pH in it. Okay, so can we get this from anywhere? From basalt gravel. Similarly, we can get... Couldn't we get saltpeter from basalt gravel too? I thought we could. Mithril. Doesn't look like there is. Okay. But we can get this from the ex nihilo sieve. Sulfur and saltpeter, 3 and 2% each, so it's pretty poor. But automating the sieving of dust would be the most OP thing we could possibly do. This would be absolutely incredible. Just having so many crucial resources just flowing in. So how would we do that? We'd need to go down the golems route. But I can also AFK with like a auto clicker, although that only gets you a stack. You have to keep returning back to the computer and scrolling onto the next stack in the inventory. But yes, with Thorncraft, with the golems, we could automate this. So then it would just be about getting metamod dust, right? So it's metamod dust. It's not soul sand would get us sulfur. Interesting. Oh, ex nihilo dust is exactly the same as the metamods. table. Crushed netherrack. Interesting. So the question is then, how quickly can we make this dust? And that was the only way, wasn't it? Like, it does come from vanilla sand, but you'd have to ex nihilo hammer it. There's no other option. Apart from, what about the other type of dust? So not the ex nihilo dust, but this metamod dust. I think I did check this earlier on in the same stream, didn't I? And those are all just TFC sands. And that's it. Nevertheless, the clones can't be automated by the golems because the golems can't click on the tiny little corner of it that you're supposed to click on. They can't get the accuracy there. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Power's back up, which is good. So, have a little sleep here. Excuse me. That finished? Yeah, I thought it might. Okay, and have the willow trees started growing yet? Yes, they have. Still, nevertheless, I need to finish in 2 minutes, so we're not gonna have time. What I'll do is I'll finish the XP berry design off camera between episodes. So the next episode that comes out tomorrow or whatever. Block placers and breakers. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Probably searching the word block isn't the best way to do it. Block placer. Open blocks. We could make that right now. Block breaker. So, with a block placer, we could automate the dust production because, again, I could just AFK overnight. Yeah, although you've got the issue of hunger, don't you, as well, in TFC in particular. With a block breaker like this, you can't make it hammer them, can you? Ooh, that'd be like an auto hammer or something. How do you automate the ex nihilo hammer? I think we can automate these with Thorncraft as well. Okay, yeah, so the dust, that dust thing would be absolutely amazing, wouldn't it? This is very nearly finished now, and that's a lot of sandstone we could throw in here for saltpeter production. Let's get rid of all of this stuff that isn't that. So that's, yeah, vanilla blocks. Vanilla gravel like that. Let's do this actually. Put these down here. That like that. And then we can have all that for sand storage for now. No, I don't think you can put a hopper over this. Because you still need somebody here clicking it. So you can get golems to do it. The golems will be able to do the auto sifting. And we'll be able to produce the dust if we can make a load of those ex nihilo hammers. The diamond ones can only be made from blue steel. So blue steel hammerheads are going to be required. Or we make loads of iron ones. 250 durability isn't a huge amount, is it? Let's be honest. Is there anything else in here that would suggest that we can do anything else? I don't think so. Anyway, interesting. Oh, I see what you mean, Michael. That's a good question, actually. We should experiment with that right now, because this is finished, so this doesn't need its hopper. Yep, they're all done. So you come with me. And although we've been trying to collect iron, just for the purposes of experimentation here, we could also, what we could do is make a vacuum hopper, which would help collect all the resources then. Grab 2 of you. Go like that. Have I not got any sticks on me? Dum. Dum da dum dum dum. Yeah, ex nihilo, you just break the block with the hammer and it will turn sand down into dust. That's the deal here. So 2 sticks. I'm pretty sure that was the recipe, so what am I doing wrong here? Oh, we need them to be hammerheads. Okay. I forgot about that. That's fine. I don't know if hammerheads, are they normally the type of thing that you'd need 2 ingots for? No, they're not. Nevertheless, we can pour them as 1 ingot over here. Ooh. So we'll just quickly test this out, and then I think I've got to call it, unfortunately. As fun as it would be to carry on. So 1. The thing is that I don't think I could use the block breaker. Does the block breaker have a slot in it for you to put the tool that you want to use to break those blocks in? I think it might, you know. There's some research to be done here. If we can put the hammer in the block breaker, then we're absolutely laughing. But anyway, let's come over here. Grab a piece of sand. Just a couple is fine. Well, in fact, let's do a few more than a couple. So at least it's a very quick break, and that's with an iron one, so if we made them out of blue steel, they'd be very quick. We take that, we take this. I'm pretty sure I tried this already, but it's definitely worth trying again. Again, maybe a block placer. Maybe a block placer would put the blocks in there. So yeah, there's a lot of experimenting to be done here, and I think maybe we should push towards that in our next episode here. I'm kind of feeling inspired to go away and try all this now tonight. Put that back in there anyway for now. That's a lot of that stuff, which is good. This guy needs to go back in there. At least we've got that hammer now. Yeah, okay. This calcium blend, I guess, is a mineral. TFC comes over here. Mineral, nope, vessel minerals there. Chuck it in there, that's fine. So that, I think, is going to be where we'll call it for today's stream. It's been a day of science. It's been a science lesson. The gunpowder barrel wasn't the most successful experiment we've ever done, but we learnt a huge amount. And we've kind of uncovered a bit of tech progression that is going to be very beneficial in this kind of automation of the production of and sifting of dust. If we can build I think it might even demand its own room, this operation, where we have like, well, I mean, I guess it's this area here. As we upgrade this area more and more, this area will become a little dust machine. Like, we can get rid of a few of the old querns, maybe put those somewhere over there or whatever. Yeah, put the hopper under the coke oven. We definitely need to do that, but for now we want the hopper there. We need to make another batch of hoppers, I think. That goes without saying. And we need to probably up our charcoal production as well. It might be worth building. It'd be a big expense. But the coke bricks actually aren't that expensive, are they? Like, it might be worth making an array of coke ovens. Yeah, they require fire clay, but otherwise, like, they're not that expensive. So we could have like 4 or 5 of those going at once, like make a room, coke oven room. Could be good. Yeah, dust for science. All right. So yeah, we'll call it there, guys. So thanks so much for watching. Like, take care and look after one another. Be good. Be good. Be cool. Hey, be cool, man. And I'll see you all next time. Yeah, take care. Peace. 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 Peace.